So I'm not sure when this might have been, but I think that's if this is what this is the river goes by the resort, comes down from Richmond, goes by the resort, and then it goes up through this narrow passage here.
That's the old dam would have been right around there.
There was a dam. I didn't know there was a dam there.
I didn't know that.
Oh, here's Dad on. Who was Mike?
Bame?
Mike Bame. Oh, his Bame was a familiar name out in Fingal on the farm. And Bames and Wirchers and well, so it was one of the Bames that bought our old place.
Oh.
Now here's Dad. Do you know where this would have been? Do you recognize? Would have been their apartment in St. Paul, or
I think that was a room that I was renting, or when Irma came to town and we went together, and then we moved to an apartment where we could cook. But Mom is in a picture too. It was almost that same chair, so I think he would have driven her in or something. And this is always pretty, and that must have been taken in Montana. You think so?
Oh,
I don't remember any flowering bush that big.
I don't remember that.
It also could have been Tennessee. She spent a summer in Tennessee with her relatives.
Yeah, that could be too. Sure, more apt to be, I think, than Montana.
And I'm not even sure I recognize where. This is probably at the resort.
It looks like it. Yeah.
A couple cabins there. Oh.
Now, who was that? Go back one?
I think, did he smoke a pipe? Did Dad smoke a pipe for a while?
Really? I don't think that's
could
Dad.
have. Yeah, he's got a pipe in his mouth.
Somebody said he would smoke a pipe. He used to smoke a pipe.
Dad did?
Yeah.
Well, he smoked cigarettes, and I think he smoked a pipe once in a while, too, yeah.
And this...
Oh, his lunchbox.
That's not where he worked, is it? American Hoist and Derrick, or...?
I don't know. That I don't know. Could very well be. I wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
this is how he took the boats over so that he could splash them up and wash them out better.
Is that Ray? Is that Ray's sailboat?
Yeah.
That's 1939.
30, yeah.
Arthur.
Oh, was that Dad with his animal at the...
What is that, a calf?
At the farm?
Could very well be.
Lamb? Or?
It says, all right, is that you, Henry, or is that...
No, that's Mom's.
That's a familiar picture.
Yeah, pretty typical. You see that buildings all across back there now. So. Well, it said 1947.
And it's across there, that was our property, too. And where I was able to get the road across for Art and then deeded the property back to him. Because the fellow wouldn't do it for Art.
Oh, really?
Art knew pretty well, the people, and he had a farm there, and he didn't want anybody driving through. And,
so
and
you
then,
got
of
it
course,
done?
Art was a Protestant, and we came into the area where it was 97, 99% Roman Catholic, so they got to know who the people were, and they wouldn't do any favors for Art. And so then Art knew this attorney in Cold Spring, and so told him what he'd like to do, and so he agreed to it. So he drew up papers so that I could buy only if I had access road to building a cabin there, that I wouldn't have to go purely by water. And anyway, it went through, because I think then it was shortly after, right around that time, or maybe it always was, that the state says you have to give access to people's property. And so, one thing or the other, but it went through then, and then after it did, then I
sold it back down.
Was there a cabin on that property?
Huh?
Was there a cabin there? Or?
No.
But didn't you own a cabin or a couple cabins over there?
Yeah, but across the water, he didn't have physical control of it, and so he didn't want anything he didn't have physical control of, and know who was on his property. So you're thinking, I think, Elaine, when you come in the driveway, and you go past the house, and you go straight on. number one cabin, when they replaced that, was put over there. Somebody bought it, but however he arranged, he never sold the property to them, and he had it worked out so that it was all in the papers that when they sold or something, he had to okay who was coming in there, because all of this was a physical part of the resort.
Yeah.
Across the river wasn't.
Okay.
And so he just sold that property as long as it was access. Now he could sell it.
Yeah.
And so then somebody built there, so then there should be things across.
Well, I remember being across the lake, and I think it was with you, and I know it was with Dad, and there was a cabin, and I thought that you owned it, or maybe Dad, did he own a house or a cabin over there?
He used to have a cabin over there for a while.
But I don't think he built any there.
No, he didn't build it.
No, well, then that he was able to sell it because there was road access through Richmond and around.
Yeah.
And then whoever bought it, because they wanted to build a cabin, I suppose.
But I remember
road
being
access
in a cabin over there.
And they built the cabin.
That was Dad's.
Yes, there were the cabins built. Mm-hmm.
He used to rent one over there, probably on that same part. And he almost, I watched him almost get killed, actually, in the crawl space underneath. He had to pump the water, and the pump had the handle was broken, so it was broken off, so it was short. So it was like 6 inches sticking out, and the people had slipped a long pipe over that when they pumped to have a longer handle.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd slipped a long pipe onto that short handle, and was pushing down pretty hard, and had his head down close to it, and the pipe slipped off, and the handle flew up and hit him in the face, and he just about passed out.
Oh my word!
He was stunned,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't lose consciousness. Got in the car and he was driving, and I was probably in high school. I said, "You want me to drive?" No. He went to the doctor, and turned out he didn't break anything, but he was swollen out.
Yeah, I suppose.
He had a really
Black
swollen
and blue,
face for
sure.
a couple weeks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His
a
mom
pretty
is
lady.
41 with some fish.
Mm-hmm.
Courting, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably cabin 7.
Yeah, you can tell. Look at the car that's there. That was a little newer than the other cars we saw.
I went in the basement, and I think these are probably the ice tongs that Dad used.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. For the ice houses, he'd have to take the ice out of the ice house, and was covered with sawdust to keep it, and then he'd have to take from the well and carry buckets of water down to rinse the sawdust off the chunks of ice, and then he knew how much each cottage would take, and so he'd break it up and then put it in the wheelbarrow and then go around and serve the cottages with their ice. Mm-hmm.
He worked hard.
Yeah, everything was hard. Everything. Mm-hmm.
I don't know whose motorcycle that was.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I thought somebody said Dad had a motorcycle. Maybe it was his.
I think that's probably me on my first time I was ever on the water on a surfboard.
Look how big the life jacket is.
Yeah.
But here,
Wow.
I don't know if that's a building there, but that's all built up over there now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go all along East Lake, and it's all lovely homes. Some of the real homes, not just cottages.
Yeah.
Here they're pushing a bog.
Oh, yeah, I remember when they did that. I wasn't living there, but I heard about it. Mm-hmm.
This must be early on again with the flat bottom boats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There you are. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
That's kind of a good picture of this.
Mm-hmm.
that's cute.
Wait, go back one. I want to see that one with your kids.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that picture. Isn't that cute?
Must have been a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
They get married in 43. Probably 43.
I forgot. I'd have to look at my records there. Uh-huh.
The next owners.
Yeah, that's cute.
I like that one.
Isn't that darling?
Wouldn't know if she was going to be the next owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Must be Jeanette and Florence. I remember
Oh,
the curlers.
having popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think that might be Florence. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What dog is that?
That's probably Frisky. Dad was trying to train him to come and frisk. He had a rope tied around the dog. Dog got underneath the upside down boat that was being stored for the winter. And the boat fell on his leg, and he went ahead and had it set.
Oh, that's what it was.
Now this, I think, you and me, I think this looks like cabin 10, because that might be the old ice house back there. That might be 12.
Mm.
The little one-bedroom.
You don't think it's
The good
13?
speeds.
That maybe Uncle Bill and Aunt Louise were there and we were down at their cabin?
Or
Well, he
13?
built a cottage
13?
right on top of the ice house, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because the foundation was already there then.
Yeah. built on
Well,
top.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was
I don't
10. Yeah, probably was 10.
Hmm.
Oh. I wish we knew who those people were.
Nice to have that car now. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this says Don. Down here, you can't read it, but it'll go away probably. Ruth,
Oh.
Don. And I'm not sure who that is. It doesn't look like Kenny, so.
Ruthie and Don. Wow.
I think maybe it would be.
I don't think that's Kenny.
Because
Well, Kenny was older. That doesn't.
Well, it was only about a year, 13 months. They were very close in age.
Yeah.
And Kenny
But why
and
would
Ruth.
they have had the name? Whose writing
And,
is that?
and then Don.
I was like, that's probably Grandma's writing, isn't
I
it?
don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, that's
But
not
that looks
Grandma's.
like Don.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that could
Yeah,
be
they
Kenny.
didn't even know, or sure, or else they would have put it down there.
I wonder if Don would know if you showed him that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wonder who that is. Oh.
The same ones.
Same one, Don, Ruth.
Oh, and that same kid. Just somebody staying at the resort, probably.
Well, that's probably you back there. It's at Christmas.
Oh.
Joyce.
That
Could
looks,
be.
That looks probably Joyce.
Yeah.
Yep.
The baby. That could be Florence, maybe.
Well, one Christmas I remember, of course, there was more than one. You know,
Yeah,
but the
you
one
were
that I
out there
remember,
for many
Florence was
Christmases.
talking.
Yeah.
Because I always remember when she came to her mother and she put her hands on her knees when everything was over, there was no more
Oh,
packages to open. And she said, looked at Evelyn and she says, Mommy, I don't want to go home.
Yeah.
I don't want it to quit, you know.
Yeah.
It was so cute the way she tried to express herself. But
Look at
that
these
might have been
pictures.
on the next Christmas because that one she was quite young. Didn't look like she'd be talking yet.
Yeah. Oh my
I don't know if-
word.
that could be one of the washing machines that used to be in the laundry room there.
That's an
This
ice
is down
house?
under the ice house now. They use it for storage.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know there was still stuff under there. Old grills.
Yeah, Jim ran for office. You know, as one of his.
Oh, did he? What office was
State
it?
representative.
Yeah,
But he didn't. State representative
Oh.
for their district.
he did pretty well. I
He
almost.
did real well. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wonder what all's up there. Just pipes and stuff for the cabin.
That's part of the.
Well, what is that?
That's in the ice house underneath.
Oh, really? Oh, sure. They don't need to have ice anymore.
Yeah.
So
You know, Art
storage.
would go out and with the neighbors and they'd fill each other's ice houses. They'd have this big blade, you know, this big. They would cut through the ice. They wouldn't cut ice until it was 18 inches thick and wasn't porous. And so they'd make test holes until they came to
I'll
solid
come back.
stuff, you know. And then they'd cut and with big clamps or vices or whatever they used to lift it out onto this flat bed, and the horses would draw it, bring it up.
Hmm.
But I was telling Glenn that last night that the house, you know, is the granite foundation, and that's why it's never sagged in 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
The door looks like it's never been painted. You know?
It could be that he
Right, so-
found a door to put in, but this would be the door where he would slide the boats
Yeah.
down.
No, this
No.
is
No,
the
this
ice house.
is the ice house again.
Oh, I
But there's
see.
a hook on there. This kind of looks the way I remembered it when I was a kid. It had a hook on there. You know, just
Yeah, could be then. Mm-hmm.
this is the basement. This is the hole that's cut out into the old cistern.
Oh, yeah, when you cut that open, the cistern
Yeah.
would dry. Before that, there was a trap door in the kitchen, and then Art would tie a rope onto a pail and put it down there and bring up the soft water from Mom's laundry. And then she'd have this big brass or copper wash tub on the stove and heat the water to boiling, and put some bluing in.
Yep.
Keep your clothes white. Yeah, went through a lot. And then it would be a matter of carrying that downstairs, down the basement in the wintertime to do the wash. So you'd have to carry all that heavy water down. Then she put the next stuff in the bluing. Oh, the water.
I remember him cutting that out that hole. But I was just thinking, this is part of the foundation. I mean, how much courage, how much research do you think he did? If you're gonna, it takes some guts to cut a hole through the granite like that in the middle of your house.
Yeah,
How did he cut that? What did he use?
A chisel and
Not to loosen the structure at all.
yeah. Well, this is the basement. So there's some old motors down there, and I took Kelly down there and I was showing her the basement and some of the old. She's interested in this. Some more of those. I took different angles. These are kind of. Oh, this was an old. Remember the playpen? The playpen that Dad built, and he had a swinging horse in there hanging from the tree, and there's what's left of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
But
There's the horse head down there.
drew a little
There it is, yeah.
design on there. Yeah. But that goes back to the 50s, so that's like 60.
Well, I was
50 to
born
60
in
years ago.
48, and I remember being out in that playpen. Yeah. 60. There's some valuable antiques in that basement. The old toasters.
Stuff that he probably hung up there. It hasn't been touched since.
Isn't that something?
The old keys.
Yeah. Skeleton. One looks like a skeleton key.
And this was a pull-up bar. There was another 2x4 hanging that he put here because I wanted to be able to do pull-ups. So he built this, and then I could put it at different heights.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So.
Let me see that one.
Yeah.
I look real happy.
I'm surprised you were that much taller. You were always so little. You must have just started growing all of a sudden.
That's a cool picture.
That's cute.
We have this chair in our house now.
Do you?
Yeah, in our basement. Yeah. It's been recovered, but.
Well, go back on that again, would you? And I'm wondering where that is.
It's
Well, that's the
bedroom.
parlor.
The parlor. Your mom and dad's was mom and dad's room.
Oh.
So they're in the living
Sliding
room.
door to the parlor.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Not sure what was going on there.
Who's that down on the floor?
Well, probably Jeanette. Mom was laughing.
Yeah.
It could be me.
No, I think that's you, isn't it? Or not?
Yeah,
Must
it's me.
be. Yeah, this is a girl's hair.
That's either, yeah,
They're having some little tricks there.
that looks like fall.
Well, we're done. Are you people hungry yet?
Wow.
Well, I think you'd be worn out.
It's going to take another hour just to load up my car, Glenn's van with what has to be put
Oh.
in there.
Yeah, do you want to put some stuff in the van?
Yeah, that might work out. Be easier to unload. We can wait till after we eat.
They cute.
Yeah. There's Frisky with her broken leg.
Oh, yeah.
Got
Oh,
it
yeah.
in a splint.
Ah.
Now, I don't know whose dog that was.
1961, that
I
was.
forgot we had a basketball. It had a bulge in it, so somebody drew a face on it.
Did you ever see that movie?
Wilson?
Yes. Yeah, the soccer ball.
Castaway or something?
Castaway, yeah.
Oh. No.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's cute. Birthday.
Now, who is
So
that?
I'm carrying, think that might be Florence that I'm carrying, holding her.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So, because I would be 12 years older than her, so I probably
That's
about
just
12
about
there.
it.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And Todd's getting old. You know, Carson.
Yeah.
He just had his
Wow.
13th birthday in January, and look, oh, he's so long-legged and so tall.
Yeah.
And she is too, little Lauren. Mm-hmm.
Oh, having good speed?
That's Tom, isn't it?
No, I think that's.
Hub.
Do you remember Goodspeed? In fact, he.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor's got good speeds to come out as customers, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hub and Gainel.
Hmm?
Hub and Gainel Goodspeed. Gainel was her name.
Oh, I don't remember, but
Was
they
this?
had a trailer for a while, didn't they?
Down by the lake.
Mm-hmm.
By
Down
the fish house.
close to the fish house there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for many
Yeah,
years.
no, they were friends of Taylor's. Mm-hmm.
I
They
didn't
brought a
know
lot of
that.
I'm not
customers
sure
out.
where this is.
It's the old store.
It's the old store?
Yep.
What is it?
What's this glass?
That's that bookshelf.
What is it,
Oh.
Elaine?
This was the old store, made into a playroom.
Oh.
But this is that bookcase.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that? It had one of your relatives. It was just full of books.
Yeah, there were 3 doors to it.
Yep.
That
Where is
belonged
it?
to Aunt George's, Uncle George, and Art wanted to get it out of the way, you know, because they wanted to have your own stuff in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was
so
in the living
he
room.
arranged for Dorothy, Uncle George's daughter,
Oh.
to take it, and he took it, and she had her home on Garfield Avenue, and he put it on the porch there. She lived on 2nd floor and rented 1st floor, and her dad left that in his will because she was crippled up from polio when she was younger, her arms and that. I shouldn't make Pearl arm, but whatever happened then, because I'm sure it never went upstairs to her apartment. And whatever happened to it, I don't know, but it was solid oak and it was beautiful. I
It
mean,
was
today it
very
would be
nice.
something else.
Oh, my word, it'd be worth
Yeah,
something.
and Uncle George,
and
you
all
know,
those
he
old
was so
books.
aspiring, and that, and you, if you got to know him, you'd understand why he had so many books. You know, it wasn't for show. He read every one of
He
them.
read them. Wow.
Yeah, so many of those people in those days, if they'd had a chance for education, they could really contributed something great to the country.
There's Joe, now he owns a resort. So-
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're my kids.
Jason, Kristen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they're all married and have families, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah.
You don't know.
That handsome boy.
Yeah, he
my
sure has been good at reunions, I'll tell you.
I was in the White Bucks. It was Pat Boone days, you know. With
Yeah, the White Bucks. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
1970.
1970 was it, or 90?
know,
Oh, that's a nice picture. Dad.
People used to sit on the girls would sit on the ground and have their picture taken. Wasn't that fairly common? They'd spread their dress around and
Oh, yeah.
you'd,
You had that big pleated flared
Yeah.
skirt, you know. Oh, you could really spread it. I remember when I was so jealous of Marion Strauss, and her dad had the Strauss implement shop in Richmond, so one of the richer, you know, people. And she came in with one of those pleated skirts, you know, the red plaid. And she did like this as she sat down in her desk.
yeah.
Oh, and I wish I had something like that I could
Yeah.
flare out like that,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was when Prof. Anthony, he had taught the 1st and 2nd year high, so she was either in 1st or 2nd year high at the time. And he asked how many people had radios in their homes. And those that raised their hands, and he looked, and they were all businessmen that owned businesses in Richmond. He said, "Oh, only our rich businessmen
Whoa.
have,
say that
you know."
today.
But nobody else could even have a radio. Can you imagine? And since then, what's happened?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that in your house? Where was that?
Red.
Red
know where it
countertop?
was. I don't think it was our house.
No, it's not our house.
Unless it was Ines
No.
or Louise.
I don't think it's that one.
See, I'm looking at that Formica countertop and also the back. And
You didn't have
I
red?
never had anything like that.
Can't touch
Where
those
Joyce had when she you know, when they first got the place, she's made a lot of changes since, and even the handles on the covers aren't the same. But I can't think if that would have been. She'd know as soon as she saw it. But I can't see where that would be.
Mm-hmm. This is our house. Must have been Christmas. These are really in random order. That's Elaine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cute.
But I wonder where that was.
Does that look like Lucy?
Lucy? Yeah.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Lucy and
4.5 months.
See, there you
I
are.
see
Mm-hmm.
more of Bob, but
So, 48.
2 days after
So
the birthday.
announcing,
Her birth.
Mm-hmm.
tell Joyce and Judy.
Oh, tell Joyce and Judy.
Long
She's
back
long.
here.
And big blue eyes. Glenn's so happy about his baby sissy. Sissy.
Mm-hmm.
Aunt Lizzie or Mrs. Bierman help him. Whatever
Yeah,
that was.
it looks like Bierman. Mm-hmm.
Bierman.
B-U-E-R instead of
Silly? No, that would
B-R-E-R.
have been a Miss Bierman.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Oh, it was 1948.
Mm-hmm.
Jeanette,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
57.
See, that was then we moved from Chicago to Brooklyn Center.
Right.
Florence Ann, yeah.
Hmm. I think that one is so cute of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who that is. Am I look? Does he have a beard?
That's Andrew Sauer, I think. And he's one of Mom's half-brothers. And not he, these are the children of, I think, Uncle Lou. And he was one of Mom's half-brothers. And so, and Andy Sauer, I'm sure that's Andy. And this is his wife then and the 3 kids.
No, that's our family. That's
Wait a
Grandma
minute.
and Mom and Dad.
Oh, I didn't see Mom.
Yeah, that's
And
Grandma.
who is this? In
Mom.
front? No,
My mom and Dad.
this one is Evelyn?
Yeah,
That doesn't look
It
like her at
doesn't.
all.
yeah, that's her. That's Mom.
And then Art always looks the same. And then
Yeah.
who are these 3? This looks like
That's-
one of your kids.
That's
That's
me.
Elaine, Jeanette, and Florence, I think.
And this is Jeanette?
Yeah,
I think.
she's got her hair up in a ponytail thing.
Oh, well, this fellow really has a beard. No, that's
Yeah.
not Andy Sauer then.
Oh,
That's
I don't know
her.
who he is. I don't remember.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Ah.
It was probably after he was retired. And after his wife died. Elaine, Florence, and there you got. And Andrew's daughter and myself. So Evelyn must have taken the picture.
Go back to that then. I was
Mhm.
sure.
Myself, was this
Did I
Grandma's
just-
handwriting?
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, that's Grandma's handwriting.
But I didn't think that looked like Evelyn.
that's Mom.
Oh no!
Yes,
But-
Where?
Here.
right here. That's Mom. I'm sure that's
Well-
Mom.
It's,
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's Evelyn.
they've got the wrong writing on the back because I know that's Mom.
yeah, I would think that
Yeah, that's
it's
Evelyn.
not a great picture of her, but
Well,
No,
I
but
thought
that's
it
her.
was. I thought it was after Andy Sauer's wife died. Well, maybe not. Then you ought to know.
Art, Andy, so Elaine, Florence, Jeanette.
You're the one with the sensitive
Andrew's
nose.
daughter.
Anything?
And
I
myself.
don't think so.
Mm-hmm.